is the 1/3, y'all. Another identity of the 1/3 of Israel is to preserve. To restore the preserve of Israel. Read.
I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
That's right, man. They supposed to be learning from us. These other nations, they supposed to be learning this truth. Learning from us. Because you're going to be made, that rod of iron of the Mashiach Abishai covered back. They put all the nations under his footstool. That's what David said in Psalms 110:1. Look, that's what they're going to be doing. He going to be tearing their butts up. To make them, they're going to have to follow this. Nobody going to be getting out of this. No one. So they don't want to learn, that's on them. But, you know, you can't just say, oh, well, you can't be all feminine. Men can't be all feminine like women, following women emotions. Well, I don't like the way they coming. I don't like the way they coming. You better be trying to overlook that and learn. Really, this is serious. Because Mashiach Yahushua had a voice, man. He went out to the sea and talked to people. How they gonna deal with the Mashiach Yahushua when he come back? He said he ain't coming as a man. Read this. Psalms 110:1.
Oh, sorry. Psalms 110:1. The
Most High said unto my power, Mashiach Yahushua.
The Most High said unto my power, Mashiach Yahushua, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool.
See? So Mashiach Yahushua is at the right hand of the Most High until the Most High make his enemies his footstool. Footstool. When I look at that, I look at a footstool as something you put your heels on. Right? You put it in front of you, sit in a chair, you put it out there, you put your heels up on it. Read.
Verse 2. The Most High shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies.
See? That rod of his strength, man, is these laws. Read.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Yeah. He said Israel will be willing in the day of his power. Psalms 110:3. Read.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast to do of thy youth. The Most High has sworn and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek.
So Mashiach Yahushua, he's a priest forever after order of Melchizedek. Read.
The power at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath.
You know, the power at the Most High's right hand shall smite through kings in the day of his wrath. Read.
He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies.
Read it again.
He shall judge among the heathen.
He's going to judge among these heathen. Because we scattered among the heathens. He's going to judge among the heathens. Read.
He shall fill the places with the dead bodies.
He's going to fill the places with dead bodies. Read.
He shall wound the heads over many countries.
And wound the heads, the kings over many countries. Read.
He shall drink of the brook in the way, therefore shall he lift up the head.
That's right. Because his head ain't lifted up now, looking down here, boy. But when he come and bring that judgment to this earth, he's going to lift up the head and see everything and know that is his kingdom. That's about to be at hand, and it's going to last forever and ever and ever. Look at Revelation 3:15. Read that.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 15.
Come.
I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
So most I say, you know it works. You ain't even cold or hot. You ain't in this all the way. You know, some people, you know, they have a zeal. They had zeal, but this, what happened to the zeal? That's why I say, I know your works. You ain't even, what do you say? Read it again.
I know thy works.
I know your works, he's saying. I know your works, he's saying.
That
Works. Read.
That thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot.
He said, hey man, I wish you would not deal with this or you be in it to win it. He said, I wish you'd be cold when you ain't dealing. Rather than being here, like he's saying, read, lukewarm, read.
So then, because thou art lukewarm,
You lukewarm, some people are lukewarm. They're not all the way in this. And it's sad because if you know, then you gotta work harder to do more. You can't play with this. That's lukewarm. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes they involved and sometimes they're not. You can't take no, what if I took a vacation from this? What if I, what they call it, hyenas? What they call it, hiatus? How you say it?
Hiatus. Hiatus.
Hiatus. If I take a hiatus, say, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I can. I don't have to do this. It's 30 to 50. You know what I mean? But the Most High has given me the strength to continue, so I am. You know what I mean? But it's like, then y'all say, oh, he's lukewarm. I can hear all the rumors would say, oh, he done flipped out. He ain't, all of a sudden, everything I've done is like I've never done anything. That's how it is. Or you in it, then next thing you know, you just don't want to do it. You know, you don't feel good, you don't feel good. You don't want it, but you still got to do it. And people don't feel good, they just, okay, well, I'll just stay home today. Like everybody here in California, they got a chance to go to the conference call. You know what I mean? I just stay and listen to the conference call. Then you have those that would like to come, but they can't come. They can't come. They got to wait to come. You know what I mean? They want to be here, but they can't because they know how it is better in the flesh than it is on some conference call. And you have those that's out of state would love to be here, but they out of state, out of the country. They would love to be here. I have people that they really want me to come wherever they're at to teach. But I'm just saying those that are. That's why you get Romans 10 and 2. See, a lot of our people are falling into this particular category too. You gotta fight the good fight, man, no matter what. You gotta. I know I came in here, I was out of it today. I don't feel like I felt when I first came here. When I first came in, I was out of it, man, really. Really, I was like, man, how am I gonna pull this off? But all that was taken away from me. I'm telling y'all, the Spirit of the Most High, all that was taken away from me. When I start going in these precepts and the Word, I can't say out the Word, but right now, I feel great. And that's why I look at even if you're at home, open this Word up. Start studying. When you don't feel good, start going into this Word, man. Go over these precepts. It's healing. You're showing yourself approval to the Most High, man. Read that.
Romans 10, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High.
Read verse 1 so you know what it's talking about.
Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved.
Hear that? His prayer for Israel is that they might be saved. That they might be saved. Let's talk about us. Read.
For I bear them record.
Read.
That they have a zeal of the Most High.
They had a zeal of the Most High. Read.
But not according to knowledge.
But not according to what?
Knowledge.
Not according to knowledge. Read.
For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness.
Them being ignorant to the Most High's righteousness. Ignorant, not knowing of the Most High's righteousness will be what? Is what? What's the Most High's righteousness? Yes.
Psalms 119, 142.
Which is what?
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is thy truth.
There it is. They're ignorant to the Most High's laws, so they taught me without under the law, and those that have been taught the laws still dealing with not doing the right operations as they should in following the laws or being diligent, and still having that zeal that you have when you first come in. This is what works. Read.
For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness.
So their own righteousness is what? Their own laws. Their own emotions, their own feelings. That's contrary to the laws of the Most High. Yeah.
Do what thou wilt.
Yeah. Yeah. Do how you feel, you know. No, follow your heart. That's what they say, follow your heart. Now we know the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Read.
And going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
Right, they ain't submitted themselves to the righteousness of the Most High. That's why it's saying, go back to Revelation 3 and 15.
Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
That's why you know that history always said those that know gonna be beat with many stripes, compared to those that don't know gonna be beat with less stripes. You see? That's why he said, I'd rather for you to be hot all the way in this or not in it. That's why you have people say, no, I ain't ready. I understand, but I ain't ready. They say that. I've heard this. We don't know if they'll be ready at all, whenever, but they say, I'm not ready. You see what I'm saying? That's cold. No, I ain't dealing with it. We hot, we in this, you know. That's why you're going to be held, much is given, much is required. You're going to be held more accountable. That's why it says, read.
Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase.
No, verse 16.
So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
And you know what's coming out of his mouth. Fire and brimstone, man. We're going to burn people up. You're not cold or you're not hot. You're going to spew you out of his mouth. Because you lukewarm. You're straddling the fence. You're in it sometime and sometimes you're not. This is just like waking up in the morning. Every day you're an Israelite. You're an Israelite some days you're not. This is our culture. This is who we are. It's a way of life. We got to live this every day. That's why you got to learn the commandments of the Most High and follow them and apply them in your life. When the book is closed, now we got to be who we are. Nothing changes who you are. Nobody changes who you are. You know, it's like, this ain't something that you, okay, well, now I'm an Israelite because I'm coming to class, or I'm going to go out, street teaching or whatever, now I'm going to be an Israelite. Then once it's finished, take off my garment and I'll become back to Joe Blow, whoever the hell you are. No, I don't work like that, man. You are who you are, and that's what it says. They're going to be saying, hey, let me grab your skirts. The one that's a Jew, because I know the Most High with you. We're supposed to be the light, the shining bright amongst all these nations. When you talk to them, they should know it should be something that you better talk to anybody and say something to someone that they never heard in their life before. That's that light shining bright, illuminating. This ain't something that you just come out your house, you look. That's why I say that strange apparel, too. You're going to get them with that strange apparel. This ain't something you come in here, oh, let me put on my garment. Put on my Israelite garment, but outside, nobody know you're an Israelite because you don't look like an Israelite. You don't look like Israel. Nobody usually like that strange apparel. You have strange apparel. Every time they know you, then when you outside, you put on it, they're trying to figure out What's going on? But this is who you are. This reminds you of the keeping of the commandments of the Most High. Just that example. When they ask for you to pork, you don't want none of that. You inquire about what is it that you're cooking, or what's in that. What's in the beans? You know, you inquiring. They're looking at you. No, I'm not a Muslim. I don't believe it. I'm not dealing with the religion of Islam. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Oh yeah, what's that? Now you got a conversation concerning who you are and what we're about, and what the Most High's chosen people. Who knows? Everybody taught. Everybody's the chosen people of the Most High. Let them tell it right. All you gotta do is call on the name of Jesus. You say. That kind of doctrine, all the things that, remember, the devil come down and what? Deceive the minds of them that don't believe. He's a deceiver, going around deceiving all the way he can, get them to go to hell right with him. Be thrown in the lake of fire right with him. Y'all got your Zion Divine? Y'all have a Zion Divine? I got one. Look. It's clear. When you look up Edom, it's clear. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. This is from the Zondervan Bible, Compact Bible Dictionary. It says, Edom, this is not by us, this is by Zondervan, okay? Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. And give scripture, see notably Isaiah 34:5-6 and Isaiah 63:1 down. It says, she is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. Now that's written. Mercy is not getting something you do deserve, huh? They're not going to get that. And they know it. That's the elite. That's from the elite. So here we are. When you follow that same type of way that they would have you follow, so how you going to get mercy? When you say you have mercy on Jacob, you cancel yourself out as a 1/3. And that's all ways, shapes, and forms. It's not just about, and I look at it for what it is as far as how we have to deal with each other as Israelites. That's why they call us a cult, because we share the wisdom we got next, but everybody else is not going to make it to the kingdom because I'm the only one and y'all the only ones that are receiving the truth. And we know in part and prophesy in part. And he's going to gather us from all four corners of the earth. And these cats ain't been over to Africa. To really sit down and really teach them what they learn from these camps here in America. Germany, Switzerland, in England, all different places. Where they getting on jets and going over there teaching them like they learning from the way they learning from whoever's in front of them, like you that's in front of me now. That's those that are on the conference call. You see? You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. So you don't love them? You don't even know them. They still are brothers. But the Most High loved Jacob. He loved Jacob. So how come we can't love who the Most High loved, and then we think we're going to make it to the kingdom? And you hating on your brother. Or you have something wrong with you in dealing with how you feel about your brother. You can't do that and make it. You can't sit around and have grudges and ill feelings towards your brothers, then you're going to make it. It's not going to happen. 1 John 4:20 and 21. John talks about it a lot. Let's read the book to John. It's very spiritual. He talks about it a lot, man. Read that.
1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High.
You love the Most High, read.
And hated his brother.
Yeah, because you can't hate your brother, man. Now how you gonna hate him the Most High say love? And now you choosing one of them little ones. You know who the little one is, right? You think you know who a little one is? I don't think nobody can say that's a little one. Or that's not a little one. A man say, hey, I love the